This is the time for this story because Hamlet is feeling the way that a lot of us are. Hamlet's feeling like the world is an unfair place and he's a bit powerless about it, he's being gaslit about it, he's complicit in it. I think a lot of people feel that way. But if it was up to me, I would have made this 15 years ago. I've been trying to make it for about 13 years.
Really? Aneil, I read that perhaps you took a little bit more persuading to do on this.
Well, no. So Riz and I had made a short film together called The Long Goodbye. And, but when Riz sent me Hamlet, my gut instinct was I'm not the person for this because, like so many people who leave school, I left school thinking, you know, I'm not quite intellectually sort of powerful enough to get my brain around Shakespeare in a deep, deep way.
I was wondering whether almost you felt, Riz, it kind of does the story a disservice to force kids to read Shakespeare at the wrong age.
Everything's about presentation. I became obsessed with this play when I was a teenager because I had an amazing English teacher who gave me this play to look at because he saw that I was feeling out of place. It's just about trying to find ways of making it fresh and vivid, and really it's my biggest hope is that after this film, they show this to kids.
You've clearly both found this partnership that works so well together. That's won you an Oscar as well. I mean, did that change things for you?
It was
pre-winning the award, I think.
Yeah, I thought if he wins, I'll take it to him. And if he doesn't, I'll delete his number. And so it turned out all right.
You know, after we finished that film, even before it went on its mad journey, I think we knew that, you know, it was the beginning of a more long-term creative relationship.
Who goes there?
I've read you say that you're an obsessive perfectionist. Is he hard to work with? And also, have you got better at, I guess, leaving that behind? You've got a young family. Can you put things in boxes a bit more now?
I think actually, you know, the creative process is like a long and winding one, right? And actually in the shoot, in terms of like Riz being Hamlet and me filming that, he operates almost entirely on like bodily emotional instinct, you know what I mean?
Which you can see in this.
For sure, yeah. Later on in the process...
it's the edit that I've started going, but what if you put that bit just...
Yeah. I mean, we all get lost in that, in that kind of like labyrinth.
But you know, one thing that you were saying about having a family is, it was an interesting part of this process, which is that we were both... I had just become a dad, and he was a father to young kids that were in the middle of sleep regressions. And so we basically were completely destroyed with lack of sleep throughout this entire shoot. You know, parents get to that kind of breaking point, they hit that wall. We were going through that during the making of this thing. And at the beginning, I thought, great, been waiting 13 years to make this. Finally, when it happens. And then you realize that is actually a gift. Because, first of all, this is a story about fatherhood. So we should have to experience some of that. A lot of that intense, irritable unraveling you're seeing on screen, that was just the truth of it. You know, sometimes when you're that exhausted, you bypass the brain, you have to go from instinct, and there's just a worn down quality to everything. It just feels a bit more raw. So I think weirdly having a family forced us to not be as precious.
It's a brilliant reinterpretation of it. Thank you.